What's going on, YouTube? Albert here with the Anime Rebellion to bring you another top 10 list. But this time we're going to be doing a top 10 list of must-watch upcoming anime for 2018. This list is made up of my own opinion, and I've looked into some online data to get a feel for what the fans are looking most forward to as well. With that being said, let's jump right into number 10. So first on this list is Digimon Adventure Tri Part 6. The sixth and final installment in this series of Digimon movies, we finally get to see where the conclusion to this continuation of the original series takes us. If you're keeping up with the series, then this is the one you've been looking most forward to. If not, I suggest you go back and take a look at them. I wouldn't recommend this to every fan, however, which is why it's only number 10, but I will, however, highly recommend it if you're a fan of the original Digimon or the Digimon series in general. You have until spring to watch the previous installation, so you better get started. I think the animation is fantastic, especially coming from more of a kiddie anime, but it really makes you appreciate it as a modern day fan who grew up watching the series originally. Number 9. Cardcaptor Sakura, Clear Card. For those of you not familiar, Cardcaptor Sakura was a series that ended back in 2000. It followed young Sakura Kinomoto, who one day came across the mysterious cloud cards that were locked away in a magic book, and after releasing them, she had to capture them and seal them back in the cards. In this continuation of the series, we not only get to see the return of Shaoran, but we get blank cloud cards. Where this is going, well, I'm personally going to watch to find out. This is also not a highly recommended anime, but if you want to see an anime that really embodies what a classic fun anime should be, this would be something of the sort. This is currently being aired, and honestly, you can skim through season 1. I tried rewatching it and realized I only enjoyed it as a kid. But that doesn't mean it isn't a good anime. It's just something to appreciate more as a younger person. Number 8. Season 2 of Nanatsu no Taizai, aka 7 Deadly Sins. A Netflix series that was met with really high regards in its first season returns to follow some Meliodas and friends as they continue their journey in the Kingdom of Leonis. They do this to help Princess Elizabeth regain control of the corrupt kingdom. Look forward to seeing the 7th member, Escanor, the Lion's Sin of Pride, who has a very unique power in that he becomes quite powerful during the day, but extremely frail and weak at night. I personally am not a fan of the series, but that doesn't mean I can't give credit where it's due. A very good series, especially considering that it's a Netflix series. This anime is also to be released sometime in the winter. Number 7. My Hero Academia Season 3. Imagine a world where everyone was born with the ability to be a superhero. It is so common that if you didn't have any powers, you were the minority. This is the concept in My Hero Academia. It follows a young and powerless Izuki as he tries to make it as a hero even though he's missing a quirk, which is essentially what powers are called in the anime. Everyone's got their own really unique thing going. I'm always a fan of superhero themed animations, and although I haven't seen this anime yet, it's definitely high on my watch list. Luckily I have time since this isn't slated for release until the spring. All in all, this is a highly rated anime, especially by fans. Word has it that this anime picked up popularity due to its second season. If they can continue that momentum through the third season, then I'll be glad to invest the time. Number 6. Tokyo Ghoul Re. I've honestly been waiting for them to continue Tokyo Ghoul for a while. It pisses me off they waited this long, especially with all the backlash the second season received for omitting a lot from the manga. One good example is that final fight scene. They just completely cut it out and you don't even know what happened to Kaneki at the end. I, however, took this anime for what it was without reading the manga, and I enjoyed it plenty. If you've never seen any of the Tokyo Ghoul anime, then I certainly recommend them as a series overall, not just something for this list. I'm not sure how they'll handle Re or if they'll follow the manga on it, but it's definitely worth a watch. Animation is usually really good for the series, and if you like dark animes, then this will be even better for you. Not much is known as where the series will continue, but I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to go over anything major. If you haven't seen the last season, I really recommend getting on top of that because this anime is slated for release in the spring, so get on those 2 seasons and then definitely check this one out. Number 5. Overlord Season 2. This is an interesting anime because when I read the synopsis for season 1, I couldn't really get behind it, but when given a chance you find out it's actually a pretty good anime. Long story short, nerdy RuneScape type people play a game that is getting shut down, and since they're the best, they've obviously put in unreasonable hours into the game, so this is even more heartbreaking for them. The guild leader stays in until the server's shut down, but instead gets dragged into the world of that game and it becomes a reality. He changes form and becomes his game character within the game. People have been seriously anticipating this new season, and from what I've seen, the animation is fantastic, and the characters are really unique and drawn well. A must-watch if you're a fan of really imaginative-looking characters.
Steins Gate 0.
Number 4. Steins Gate 0. Okay, Season 1, must-watch. Steins Gate 0, must-watch as well. Hear me out. Season 1 is ranked as one of the most popular animes ever, so one might think, can they really top it? That doesn't mean that this isn't a must-watch either. I've heard in interviews that the writer of this light novel wanted to make sure he stayed true to the lore of success, and since Season 1 was a huge success, couldn't settle for any less. I love animes that deal with huge themes. Imagine stumbling across the key that controls time. What could possibly go wrong? This season deals with the aftermath of those consequences, and trust me, it only gets darker. Like really dark. I can't go into much without ruining it, but if you're into messed up shit, trust me. Wait for this anime to come out. This is the top anime to look forward to the spring, by the way.
知りたいのです。愛してるを知りたいのです。
Number 3. Violet Evergarden. This is a highly anticipated anime that is currently being released that deals with the crazy concept of being able to tap into someone's memories and have them converted to words. This anime takes place in a post-war futuristic world where Violet Evergarden, formerly known as the Weapon, begins a regular life working with autodolls, which are the devices that carry the memories. If you're into fantasies, this one is expected to be especially good since it's carrying along the drama of such a heavy concept. For the sake of animes that might make you think or feel some type of way, I'm going to try watching it in hopes it can leave me a little bit stunned. Number 2. Attack on Titan Season 3. Seems it was only last year we got Season 2. Oh wait, we did. Seems weird since it took them like 4 years to release the second season. Since they're so far ahead in the manga now, this shouldn't be an issue. They've got plenty of material to work with, another full season and more. What's going to be interesting is that this season is going to take a major shift in the focus. Yes, we're still talking about Titans and whatnot, but this time we're advancing into Wall's Shino, and dealing with what may be the worst threat that mankind has ever come to face, and that's the government. That's all I'll say. This anime speaks for itself, and we all know how amazing it's going to be. Captain Levi makes an epic comeback in the spotlight. The release date is sometime in July of this year. Number 1. One Punch Man Season 2. The year of continuations continues with number 1. The problem with this number 1 choice is that there's no exact release date. All we're told is that it's for sure supposed to be in 2018. This could be incorrect, but as of now it's slated for this year, so I'm going with it. Since it's clear from the internet everyone's waiting for another season, this has to be the most highly anticipated anime of 2018. The story follows Saitama, the fierce One Punch Man that could end any fight, and you guessed it, in one punch. Expect a season way wackier and over the top than the first. It wouldn't be One Punch Man if it wasn't. I don't know how they can top a villain like Boros, but I'd like to see them come to an agreement on a release date so I can expect to find out how they're going to top it. And that's been our top 10 list of highly anticipated animes for 2018. What'd you guys think? As you can see, it's going to be the year of continuations, so you're either going to be really happy or on the fence. Also, before I sign off, don't forget to check out my Patreon and GoFundMe in the description below. Until then, this has been Albert from the Anime Rebellion, and see you next time.